Do you remember the old Super Mario World series, which was made by Deke Entertainment in 1991? Well, I speak of an episode that never passed the air, which would be episode 14 after episode 13, Mama Luigi. Deke made 14 episodes that aired, but the series was canceled over a lost episode that was never released due to its violent content and black humor. While I worked on that series, my job was to watch episodes of Super Mario World. The episode was screened with several people I worked with. Some Deke executives, 3 children, 8 people I did not know, and me. We watched Mama Luigi, the episode where Luigi tells Yoshi a story about how he found him and rescued the princess. Episode 14 started. The episode began with Super Mario World music as always, but the quality of the animation was really bad, like a movie made in the 1970s, and the title screen was made by hand. The title of the episode was The Big Suicide, and the letters below the title said, written by Lucifer. The cheerful music was playing as always, but something was wrong. Something was off. The music was in reverse. Luigi was running around, behaving like an idiot, while an annoying Mario walked behind him, but the voices were those of the original actors, so we kept watching. Luigi stopped, and Mario hit him in the face, Ren and Stimpy style. The princess and Yoshi were walking elsewhere for about 10 seconds, till Koopa appears and captures the princess. Yoshi goes and tells Mario about what had happened to the princess, but Yoshi was speaking Russian, so nobody could understand what Yoshi was saying. After that, the screen went black for about a minute. When it returned, Mario and Luigi were in the castle, and Koopa had photorealistic eyes. He began to laugh diabolically for 2 minutes, and we heard an evil laugh so realistic that we were impressed, as if the laughing really were that Koopa. Koopa dropped the princess in lava, and the princess screamed in agony. Mario and Luigi were shocked to see that, while Yoshi became hysterical, but the audio was silent. Yoshi rushed forward and began to eat Koopa, but the video quality became fuzzy after Yoshi had blood dripping from his teeth. The scene changed to Mario's house. Luigi was crying with his face full of tears, but he had only made a loud buzzing noise. The camera zoomed into Luigi's face over the course of 2 minutes, while the buzzing became louder, as if Luigi was screaming. The child in the room were running around. The test viewers were panicking, and the Deke executives were nothing but frightened. There was a sudden flash of a frame, but it was too fast for most of it to see, but I think I saw it in much detail. The image was Yoshi, with eyes dripping of blood, and his body riddling with bullet holes. This frame was drawn in a realistic sketch style. Luigi slowly looked up with his eyes, blood dripping out of his eyes, all drawn realistically. Mario chased Luigi into an unknown house where the inside walls were covered with blood, and corpses and bodily organs were all over the floor. Mario ran into the house, pulled a knife, and started stabbing Luigi violently for over a minute. The executives were outraged and decided to get us out of the room, but the door was locked, trapping us all in. The next scene was the image of Luigi hung on a rope, but his eyes had disappeared, blood dribbling from his mouth. Mario had photorealistic eyes and stared at the camera for 40 seconds. With a grim voice, he said, "This had to happen sometime." Mario pulled out a gun and killed himself, the blood splashing onto the screen. The last scene began with a picture of the princess's body, burned and bloodied, with no arms. Yoshi's voice said, "Spread the word." Then the episode ended. We finally managed to get outside, where most of the executives went mad. The test viewers were traumatized, and the children were terrified enough to not be able to speak. We called the police about what had happened, and they explained that they weren't able to identify the person who was in the episode, so all we could do was erase any memories of that episode. In the end, the series only went to 13 episodes. If you contact Deke, they only tell you that they have no record of such an episode, or event. Luigi was always my favorite.